Hello everyone, this is Nitin Patil. So today we are going to discuss about the Seaborn library of the Python. So Seaborn is an open source library used for the data visualization. So we will learn the Seaborn using Google Colab. So to what is Google Colab? Google Colab is open source platform provided by the Google. So I will show how to open the Google Colab. You can go to Google and search for Google Colab. You will get this link, Google Colab. In this link, you can open a new notebook. This will point us to the new fresh Jupyter notebook. It is taking some time. Okay, so now Google have provided one new notebook to us. So here is the name of the notebook. We are going to learn the Seaborn. We are going to learn in the three pages. First one is we will see how to plot the numerical data. Then we will see how to plot the categorical data, and then we will see how to plot the distribution of the uh, data. So in the part first, we are starting with the numerical data plotting. So I will make a name of this notebook as C1 part first. Numerical data graphs. First numerical data graphs. Okay. So why we are plotting the data? Why we are making the graphs of the data? So basically, once we read the data in the pandas in the form of data frame, we can see the data. But by just looking at the numbers or just data, we raw format of data, we cannot understand the data completely. To understand the data in a better way, we generally plot the data in the form of graphs. So graphical representation is uh, is provide most of the insights to the humans. So I will show you how we read the data in the data frame, how data looks like, how we can plot the graphs. So first part, we are plotting in the numerical data. So we have three functions to plot the data, numerical data. First one is relational plot, that is we call REL plot. Second one is scatter plot. You must have seen scatter plot in Matplotlib. So same scatter plot will be available over here. And third one is the line plot. So using the REL plot, we plot the scatter plot as well and line plot as well. We have separate functions as a scatter plot and line plot with some extra parameters in the Seaborn. So, but most of the time, I prefer to plot the numerical data with the REL plot because it has both the functionalities of the scatter plot and line plot. So just I will make here the numerical data plotting. The heading as a numerical data plotting. Okay. Now we will import the Seaborn libraries and all the necessary libraries which we are going to use in this course. So first one is import Seaborn as SNS. Second, import NumPy as NB, import pandas as PD. I'm also importing matplotlib dot plot and magic function of matplotlib mat inline. Okay, so all the necessary libraries has been imported. We will use the tips dataset for this course to understand the numerical data plotting. So Seaborn by default provides some data sets to us for the plotting. So we are going to use the same. To load this data set, I will use tip equal to sns dot load underscore data set. What is the data set name is tips. And to see the sample data, I will say sns tip dot head. So now we can see the data. There is total bill column is there, TP's column there, sex, smoker, day, time, size. Total bill is a numerical column. You can see this is something restaurant data. So how much the bill total bill per table is present over here. What is the tip given for from that table from that customer? Then sex is a categorical column. So sex are male, female. If smoker is also a categorical column, it is smoker or not a smoker, yes or no type data is present over there. Day is a categorical column, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Likewise, days are present over there. Time, if it is a lunch time or dinner time, that is also depends. So time data is time categorical column is also present. Size is the number of persons per table. So we go to the hotel in group, so the size of the group is recorded over there. So there are total 2 numerical columns and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 categorical columns. So by looking at this just data, so we can interpret that there are how many columns are there, what are the uh, ranges of the values are there. That's the only thing we can uh, now recognize easily by looking at the data only. So if we plot this data using some graphs, so we can analyze those that data in a better way. Okay, so first plot we are going to see is a real plot. So sns dot rel dot as I discussed. So these are the parameters for the relational plot. So x is the x column value, y is the y column value. We will see u, what is size, what is style, what is data, and everything one by one going forward. So right now I am just plotting x, y with the data. So we are plotting the numerical column. So x equal to, I am saying total bill. Total bill is x column. Y column equal to tip. Tip is the y column, and what data we are going to provide is the tip data. Tip data set. So now you can see by this on x-axis we have total bill column. Y-axis we have tip column. And we can by the this is actually a scatter plot. I will see the kind parameter, how can we convert to the line graph or like that later on in this course. So right now there is a total bill column on the x-axis, tip column is on the y-axis. Looking at this graph, we can say there is some relationship between total bill and tip. As the total bill is increasing, tip is also increasing. So we can see if there are total bill is around 10, so tip is just very low. If total bill is going to be increased on around 50, it is also increasing. Okay, so now we can see that there is some relationship between them using the, and this is the scatter plot. So there are many parameters as well in sns.rel plot. X is equal to total underscore bill, comma y equal to dip. We have passed data is equal to dip. Now there is a u parameter present over here. What u does, I will just show you. You will understand in a better way. So I'm in u, I will pass as sex column. Okay. Now you can see the data is differentiated. The scatter plot is same as previous. The data points are at the exact same location as previous. We can see still same relationship, but now the data is divided into two groups based on the sex. Sex is a categorical column, so there are male and female values present. So now we can see the female are denoted with the blue spots. You can see there are more number of male records are present instead of as compared to female records. Now we will see, we can divide this with this Q, and this is the actually we have a legend created with the Q. Same way. So now what this graph represent to us, the relationship between the total bill and tip, and divide the data with the help of the sex column. Now suppose we want to divide this data again with some another column. So we have SNS dot relational plot x equal to, I will say, total bill, comma y equal to tip, then data is equal to tip. I will still say u equal to sex. And now we want to differentiate data with on the basis of suppose smoker. So I want to say in this data set how many smokers and non-smokers are present. So I will say style equal to KR. Now we can divide this data with the help of column 6 and smoker as well. So now you can see the hue we are differentiating on the basis of color. Now then what the style does? Style has different shapes. Circle is for no and cross is for yes. So we can interpret some data is like, suppose this data I'm interpreting. This is the total bill around 38 or something, and tip is around 5 point something. So, and this is the female, and this is the non-smoker. Right? Style we have differentiated. This style is for the smoker. This is male, and it is around 41, and tip is given around 5. So this way we can differentiate the records based on smoker, non-smoker. We have style parameter. So likewise we have some more parameters. This way we can add more number of parameters and get it more insights from the graph. So by looking at this just the data set, we cannot get the different maximum insight from the data. So by plotting the graphs, we can easily see and get a maximum insight from the data. So it is mostly used in the data analysis part, data presentation part. SNS dot, I will say relational plot again. So x is equal to total bill, y is equal to tip, and data is equal to data. Now we have one parameter as a size. Y is equal to tip comma data is equal to data is equal to tip comma size. I will still say no, I will check the size is equal to size. So now I can differentiate on the basis of size. So you can see for 0 there is small circle, 2 it is somewhat increased, 4 it is again increased, and 6 it is increased. So on the basis of size as well, I can differentiate those records. Now I can see size if there are less number of bigger size records having size 6. So I can see mostly the records present for the 2. So uh, most of the times the table is booked with the 2 persons and 4 persons. Okay, so that is the size I explained to you, how many persons are present on that table. So that is the size. I can differentiate on the basis of size as well. So this way we can differentiate the records. So we can change the color of the graphs as well. So I will show this. How can we change the color of this blue line, blue dots? The always blue color should not be there. If you want to change, I will show you the later stage. These are the scatter plot which we have seen using the relational plot. So now I will show you the line plot. So SNS dot relational plot x is equal to total underscore bill, y is equal to date as usual, which we have done, and data is equal to date. Now there is a parameter called as kind. Where it is, I will show you just, yeah. Now by default kind parameter is of scatter type, so that's why we were saying the scatter plots. Now I can see the kind is equal to line. Yeah, data is plotted in this way, line plot. Okay, so uh, if you have too much fluctuations in the data, so don't go with the line plot, because right now by looking at this just graph, I do not interpret more information from this. So do not go with the line if your data is more fluctuating. So I will show some examples of the line plot in the last distribution section, video number 3. So there you will understand the better line plot and better line data. So now I will uh, have I will get another data set to show you the line plot, how line plot helps us to visualize and do the analysis in the better way. So I will show you fMRI data set. So fMRI, this data set is also the Seaborn data set. By default is provided sns.load data set single quote fMRI, and now fMRI dot see some sample data. So what fMRI dataset has, it has some subjects. It is at the time point, event, region, and signal. So we will plot some line plot, SNS dot real plot, SNS dot real plot, FMR with fMRI dataset. So time point and signal are the we can see time point and signal are the numerical data points. Time point comma y is equal to signal. Time point and signal are the numerical data points, and data is equal to fm. Okay, this is the scatter plot which we have listed out. So at the time point 5 there are more number of signals, so that's why all the data points are plotted in this vertical line. So if we point the line plot will somewhat look like this. So I will point the line plot now. We can understand this data with the line plot in a better way. SNS dot real plot x equal to time plot point y equal to signal comma data is equal to fm ri. And how can we point the line plot? Using the kind parameter. Kind is equal to line. Now see, at the time point 5 I told you that there more number of points are there. That's why line plot has been plotted. So you can see last time we plotted the line point, there was no shade behind the line point. Now we have the shade because at the same x value there are multiple y values. We can, I will show you how what are those values are. So fMRI dataset, RI of time point or equal to, suppose let's say 14. There are more number of columns. I will just say head. Okay, so at the same time point there are multiple signal values. Okay, so you can see at the time point 14 there are multiple signal values. That's why the shade is coming. So what we can call this as said as a CI, confidence interval. I will show you what confidence interval is. So I'll say SNS dot relational plot x equal to time point y equal to signal data is equal to fMRI comma there is a CI parameter where it is this. There should be a CI parameter. Using that we can handle just by searching for CI parameter. Kind is equal to line CI So I will show you the CI parameter in the line plot itself. So right now I do not find the CI plot in the relational. Kind is equal to this, and we can say u based on, just let me check the column names. U is based on the, suppose I can say the event. So as you know, you divide the data set. So this way we can see the two lines over there. The same graph, we have two lines, one with the steam and CUE. There are two events. On the basis of this, we have two graphs. So same we can set or related parameters which we have plotted for the scatter plot. So I will show you those. Time point, time point, and comma y is equal to signal, then data is equal to fMRI, comma q, which we have done is event, and style. Style I will say based on the, we'll check the column name. Style I will say based on the region. Oh, I forgot to set the kind parameter, which is very important. It's equal to, okay. Now we can see that the data is divided based on the event, steam and CUE. Now it is again divided based on the region. There are four lines. So style dotted line is for frontal, and this the continuous line is for this region. So data is divided based on that. So those are the mostly graphs which we used for the numerical data plotting. Now we have one more parameter, which is the column. We can actually create a multiple graphs based on that column parameter. I will show you that. I will show you for the tip data set. Relational plot x is equal to, we were saying, okay, total bill, tip, and size. I will not use size right now. I will just go with the 6, and I will show the smoker as well. So I will extend this graph which we have previously created. Now in previous graph we divided the data in the same graph itself. Right now I want the data two graphs based on the smoker. It is like smoker, it will give one graph. If it is not smoker, it will give another graph. So I will say column. Okay. Now you can see our data, our graphs are divided into two. Smoker equal to yes, smoker equal to no. If suppose you have more number of categorical features, like now for this here smoker yes and no two are present. If you have more number of categorical features and graph is looking something clumsy complex, so you can divide the graph directly into smoker and non-smoker. Likewise, so I have this we can achieve using the COL column. This is for smoker and non-smoker. So this is all about the numerical data plotting. There are other parameters as well. You can explore those parameters. The mostly I have shown you the most frequently used parameters. So for I'll show you SNS dot unreal plot. So X dataset, Y dataset, U I have shown you size, style, data, There are some row. We have divided the data on the basis of column parameter, right? So you can specify row as well. So it will create the multiple rows, column wrap, row wrap. So you can explore those style, order, kind I have showed you, and height. Height, basically we mostly use height as well. So you can explore all the rest of the parameters. So today we have seen numerical data plotting with the help of REL plot. Same goes with the scatter plot. If you want to use the separate scatter plot function, you can use it. I will show you some scatter plots. So suppose SNS dot scatter plot is there. Same, we can provide the same parameters. X is equal to total underscore bill, comma y is equal to tip, and data is equal to tip. So the same graph which we have shown at the very first, same graph is present over here. So you can use the scatter plot. You can directly use the line plot as well. SNS dot line plot, x is equal to total underscore comma y is equal to tip, you can say, and data is equal to tip. The same line plot we discussed earlier. So by using REL plot, most of the functionalities will be covered. Still, if you want to use the separate scatter plot, line plot, it has some additional parameters as well, which line plot does not cover, like alpha, x jitter, y jitter. So if you want to use that as well, yeah, I explained that CI, right? So I will show you CI parameter. I almost forgot to show you CI parameter where I discussed here. CI parameters, confidence interval. So now I will show you the line. CI is equal to 0. Directly using the line plot. See, if you see the CI is equal to 0, it will show you directly the line as is. You can directly see the difference, this plot and the previous plot which I have plotted. So I will copy paste so you can see the direct difference over there. This the shading was gone, just line will be there with the help of CI. CI is the parameter by which you can handle the plotting of the shading. So this is all in the today's first part. So we will continue with the part 2 for the categorical plotting. So goodbye. Thank you.